In this video, I will not ask you to stand with Palestine or Israel. It's time to stand with the truth. Did you ever ask yourself how this war started? 3 key words to get this: United Kingdom, United States of America, and Zionism. Imagine who can stop you when you have the most 2 powerful countries in the world on your side. Even if what you are demanding, it doesn't belong to you. In 1897, a Zionism activist named Herzl announced in a very big conference in Switzerland for Zionism that they are willing to occupy one of those 3 countries, Uganda, Argentina, and Palestine, to create their own country, Zionism, on one of those lands. From this point actually to 1905, the Zionism movement have been fighting between mainly 3 points of views. Some of them was against the idea of isolating Jews in one place. Others thought that Palestine was a bad idea. The rest thought Uganda was the right choice. Can you imagine that someone think to that extent that they have the right to speak like that about your homeland as they own its fate? In 1914, the World War I started. Wise man, the one who did lead the Zionism movement back then, he was a scientist with experience in developing weapons, did offer the United Kingdom all kind of supports, especially the financial one, during the war, in exchange to make England support his dream to take Palestine from its original people. And after 3 years, Balfour Promise came to give wise man's people the green light to take Palestine. Literally, people in Palestine found huge ships traveling to their land and occupy their homes. And why this was possible to happen? Because Zionism and Great Britain can only do. This situation continued to 1947, when the United Nations voted to split the land into 2 nations, Palestine and Israel. Why they did that? Because they can. Since then, everyone in the world turned now screaming to stop the occupation. And if you want to understand Israel's logic between 1947 and 1973, Israel actually tried to occupy more than Palestine. They occupied many parts of Egypt, especially Sinai, for many years, until the war of 6 October 1973, when the Egyptian military accomplished the great victory against Israel and recovered all Egypt's land. So imagine for more than 100 years, how is the situation for Palestinians? How many people were killed? How many people lost their homes? How many people stopped counting the years since they have been in jail because of Israel? How many times did the Western media fake and hide all Israel war crimes? And why? Because they can. Because Israel has always the green light. They have full financial and weapon support from the most powerful Western countries. What Israel wants is achievable. What Israel says is believable. And what does Palestine has? You. You, when you speak the truth, Palestine has something. Imagine how much they are trying to normalize the occupation, because they can. Did you ever notice how the Western media named the people of Israel as Israeli settler? And by the international law, what is the definition of settlers? People who invade and occupy territory to permanently replace the existing society with the society of the colonizers. And of course, Palestine doesn't have the right to defend itself. Israel does. And of course, it doesn't make sense when they try to find resistance. So please, everyone, it's not a matter of who's more powerful than the other side. It's a matter of justice. It's a matter of humanity. They are trying to blind you, and you have the right to do the right thing. It's time now that we all stand with the truth, the freedom of Palestine, the thing that we will never compromise.